Hey trackies, welcome back to another video. Please remember to smash that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. That's how the video gets to the YouTube algorithm. Share the video if you care. I hope y'all care, so share and the comments, yeah man. Below, pop it off. Alright, so trackies, Oblique Seville. I see the narrative floating around. Oh, Oblique Seville, same old Oblique Seville from every other year prior to 2025. That's what we're witnessing here, and of course, it will amount to nothing at the end of the day. But you know what, trackies? I smell absolute fear. Yeah, man, I smell fear. Now, of course, this stems from Oblique Seville yet again destroying Noah Lyles in the 100 meters, running a 9.87 seconds in absolutely soaking wet conditions. No other man dipped below 10 seconds in that race. And it tells you the type of shape, that he's in 2025. But oh, here comes, all the think pieces on Oblique Seville and how much, again, we've seen this in previous years and how much it will amount to nothing. But guess what, track is? I'm about to tell y'all there's a big difference between Oblique Seville of 2025 versus any other year. Now, it's interesting because coming out of that race against Oblique Seville, where Noah Lyles lost out, he ran a 10.02 seconds to Oblique Seville's 9.87 seconds. I heard Noah Lyles in an interview, he said that, incidentally, track is, he had a bad start. He had a bad start. Now, this is what he said. He said, I had a horrible reaction to the gun. That was the only thing wrong. Technically, I felt good. My warm-up was good. But once you miss the start at this level of racing, basically, it's over. Physically, I felt great. And I'm confident every race will get better and better. The goal is to sharpen the details, especially my dry phase and my start heading to the Tokyo World Championships. Now, trackies, when Noah Lyles said this, of course, as I said, the whole internet, the people that are supporting Noah Lyles started to say, y'all are in trouble because yet again, he's going to prove you all wrong and turn up and destroy everyone and win over. Well, he didn't destroy anybody last year, really. He only won by, the minuscule of wins, you could say, in the men's 100 meters, the most minuscule. Yeah, thousands. It came down to thousands. But that being said, trackies, they believe that Noah Lyles is going to be the overall winner because, see, all he had was a bad start. But you know what, trackies? I seem to remember Noah Lyles saying the same thing last season about his loss to Oblique Seville at the Racers Grand Prix. Now, the Racers Grand Prix last year, he ended up being second to Oblique Seville. And guess what, trackies? In that race, Oblique Seville ran 9.82 seconds and Noah Lyles ran 9.85 seconds. So the difference there, 3/100ths of a second. Yeah, that was the difference between them at the Racers Grand Prix. And you could say that the Racers Grand Prix at this particular point, which was June the 1st, is literally practically 2 months out, you would say, from the actual Olympic Games. Well, guess what, trackies? Do y'all want me to tell you what Noah Lyles is currently running, or what did run 2 months out from the World Championships that comes up in September? Well, guess what? It's not necessarily 2 months. It's kind of shy 2 months, but roughly track is around 2 months because we don't really have any other times to go off, really, because this was his first 100 meters of the year. He ran 10 seconds on the nose. So 2 months out from the Olympic Games, he was 3/100ths of a second behind Oblique Seville, right? Taking second. 2 months out from the World Championships, yeah? He, second to Oblique Seville in London, was over a 10th of a second behind Oblique Seville. So that's difference number one, right, trackies? So in terms of the gap we are looking at last year, 2024, or any other year you want to bring up versus what it is in 2025, there's an obvious difference. And this is not room that Noah Lyles will be able to make up in a short space of time. Matter of fact, trackies, let's take a look at what Noah Lyles looked like a few weeks out of the Olympic Games, right? Now, I'm trying to match the time frames as best as possible. Now, he hasn't raced as much in 2025 as he did in 2024. So this is the closest I can get it in terms of matching, right? Now, as I said, a few weeks out from the Olympic Games. This is the 20th of July, right? Noah Lyles ran 9.81 seconds. That is what he did at the London Diamond League, right? Now, let's take a look at what he's doing 2025 and match up what he's currently doing heading into the actual World Championships. Now, as I said, give or take, can't really, get the exact time frame. This will be 3 weeks though out from the World Championships, because the World Championships begins on the 13th of September. So on the 20th of August, Noah Lyles ran 10.02 seconds. And again, if we compare that to what a Oblique Seville was able to run, 10.87 seconds, yes, that gap actually has not shrunk in the least. It's literally the same gap all the way back 2 months out from the World Championships to present, well, when the last race was recorded on the 20th of August, right, Trackies, which would make it roughly 3 weeks out from the World Championships. So, Trackies, there's a big difference between Oblique Seville of 2024 or any other year versus Oblique Seville of 2025 when it comes to especially the gap he has on a Noah Lyles, because really and truly, as I said, it's Jamaica versus Jamaica, but everybody keeps thinking that, oh, Noah Lyles is going to just roll in and take gold. But I have to tell y'all that there's a big difference. No, there's another conversation that is floating around that I'm about to dead, and that is Oblique Seville can't manage running 2 fast races back to back. Now, outside of, competing at the national championships in Jamaica, right? When he's headed off to, championships, he hasn't been able to, give those 2 really fast, performances back to back, because clearly the semifinal and the final are literally just hours apart, right? So the thought process is, oh, Oblique Seville can't do that. He's not able to manage that. Well, guess what, Track is? If you thought he couldn't manage it back in 2024, guess what? He proved in 2025 that he can do it. Some of y'all forget, because guess what? It is selective memory. He turned up at the London Diamond League, but before he competed in that 100 meters where he took the win, running 9.86 seconds, destroying yet again Noah Lyles, right? He took part in the men's 4x100 meters just an hour before that competition. Just an hour before, and we saw one of the most destructive legs ever ran on a relay from Oblique Seville. It was absolutely jaw-dropping. And then, of course, he turned up in the actual finals for the men's 100 meters. And guess what? Ran another fast, race and took the win, running a fast time. So again, 2025 Oblique Seville is not the Oblique Seville that you all know from the past. So the narrative that you want to, spin that, oh, Oblique Seville, same old, no, it's Oblique Seville, big difference. I'm on a whole other level. These bees is out of my league. These bees ain't battling me. These bees ain't better than me. In closing, that's big difference. Oblique Seville. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, Trackies. Like the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.